A lot of you say that it's difficult to get an idea of how big the boat is, so I thought I'd show you. For reference, this is me on the boat. Stuart and I have split, and I've made it a mission to work on this deck for the next few weeks. And when I say that Stuart and I split,
it means that he's working on a different project, also a big project, that you will find out maybe in a couple of weeks. So this week you're stuck with me on the deck. My mom used to think that the boat was way smaller than it is. So maybe this gives her an idea of the size of the boat. And my mission, work it on the deck. So yeah, this is the boat. And this is how big it is. I can walk round and round to stretch my legs. Okay, it's time to stop. I could be playing like this until the battery died. Yeah, let's go to work. There is a lot to sand. As you might already know, we're getting rid of the texture because we're gonna do kiwi grip, and if we don't get rid of the texture, we will never get rid of the paint in the little lines, and if we're gonna paint it, we wanna get rid of any kind of paint that was there before. So we decided to get rid of the texture, which is gonna take more sanding, but it's not that bad. We already did this whole area last year. Okay, so let's get cracking. The wind is pretty crazy out there. Yesterday I spent 6.5 hours sanding, and I managed to get done the whole triangular area at the bow. But I did the easy part, just getting the texture of the gel coat off and the flat areas. Today I need to do all the edges and where I did all the repairs for the stanchion bases. And that is the tricky part because the sander is quite big and the edges are not so big. So I'll see how I manage. I also uncovered a few areas that might need repairing. But I'm not gonna be too picky or too perfectionist about it. I'm just gonna repair what it really needs repairing and not dig too deep because I wanna get the deck done as soon as possible. I've set myself a goal to get it done in the next 3 weeks, more or less. And there is a lot to do. I'll show you now, but there's a lot I want to get done on the deck in these 3 weeks. I'll see if I can make it. Hopefully you can hear me with the wind. This whole area by the companionway needs to be looked at. I need to take the wood off, which we already have replacement for. Our friend Simon sent some wood for that, but needs repairs. Obviously the whole cockpit needs sanding. I'm gonna get rid of all these holes which were for these bits that are for attaching the cushions, but we're gonna get rid of them. We don't need them. So getting rid of these will mean I have to cover the holes. Here there was a massive hole for the engine control and it needs to be modified. install the cupboards, install the vents, sand the whole deck, everywhere. I need to do some repairs here on all these cracks. Finish up this repair over here where the core was wet. More cracks that I need to look into. This porthole needs to come out because that needs a little bit of work, and maybe a few others. Yep, a lot to do. We have a list with all the jobs that we have left to do, and we've got a calendar with a countdown with different jobs. So we're one day down. Let us know in the comments if you want us to make a video about all the jobs that are left. A lot of you ask, when are we going to put the mast on, when are we going in the water, what is left to do. Maybe I do it next week. Just a recap showing you all that is left to do, which is a lot. There's a lot in that list and it needs to be done. We've got a date set. Set a date for ourselves, but don't know if we'll share that. We don't want to jinx it. But yeah, maybe it's a good thing to do next week. Let us know, what do you think? Day 2 done. A little bit dusty. Another 6.5 hours. I've done this whole area. It was already kind of done, but I've just gone over it, especially the edges that still had paint. And I've gone over the repairs. So you're slowly getting there. I spent hours with this noise, and I think our neighbors don't like it. But I don't like it either. Our friend Andreas gave us this to test it, this sandpaper, and I've just had a go, and it's amazing. I've done the whole side of the coach house, is that how it's called? Except for this area here. In like, I don't know, 15 minutes. So I highly recommend it. Really, really good. It's like half net, half sanding paper, so The Hoover sucks a lot of the dust. Yeah, really good. Thank you, Andreas. It has been day 3 working on... Oops. It has been day 3 working on the deck, but it's just been half a day because today was market day and that's the only day of the week that we leave the boatyard, for sure, because we do our shopping. And I've managed to do a little bit more sanding. I must admit that I thought I was gonna be quicker, but I just have to keep going every day. And I wanted to maybe do some repairs and even put some primer on this episode, but I don't know if I'll have time for that. So we'll see. Maybe tomorrow I take a porthole out. This one here. Which is the one that's got a massive hole there and it needs to be repaired. But yeah, I think that's it for the day. I've done all these on the other side as well. These. I'm going to take a break from sanding. I'm gonna see if I can get this porthole out. We've done 3 of them already, and it's quite tricky because they have a lot of silica or a lot of, I don't know, something very sticky in there. So it's probably gonna take some time to get it out, but let's see. Wait, is it this one? Yeah. They're all full of that stickiness. This is the situation. Which doesn't scare me. It's not like the first time we took one off. Now I know how to deal with it, but it looks pretty bad. Get rid of all the sticky gunk is probably the hardest job. But after that, it's just rebuilding it a little bit with fiberglass and then put the porthole back on. Obviously these are not the original portholes and that's why it looks so bad. I think the old ones were, well, I think no, I can see the old ones were bigger. And I love these portholes. I really like the design because you don't need to screw anything on the outside. It's all from the inside, so I like that. But it needs a little bit of work. Okay, now comes the fun part, which is popping this outside, taking the window out. It's gonna take a lot of convincing. Need this, probably this as well. What else? Maybe this one. Maybe this one. This one.
What's that mean?
I'm just taking this hatch off.
How's it going?
Sticky.
Want me to push?
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Okay.
Ugh. Yuck.
Yuck.
No. Hello.
Yuck. What they did to install them was put in a little bit of plywood in between the two layers. You can see there. But what we've done is take the plywood out and put fiberglass in there and seal it properly all, like if it was just one piece. Okay, cleaning time. It's better to spend 5 minutes putting a plastic on than 15 or 20 minutes or half an hour cleaning whatever falls down in here. Especially when we're talking about sticky stuff. Before I forget, thank you to everyone who commented last week. We have now adjusted the pressure on the accumulator tank. I undid this little thing, and with the bike pump, which has got a pressure gauge, I checked and the pressure was actually too high. A lot of you said it might be too low, but the pressure was too high, so I just let a little bit of air out. So now when we use the tap, the pump doesn't go off straight away. And I'm gonna try to show you. There you go. I don't know how many seconds that was. I also got an aerator. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. This little piece comes off, and there are different types of aerators. This does 5 liters per minute, which is the smallest I could find. The one it had before did more liters than that. But yeah, 5 liters is the smallest I could find. So what it does is kind of like mixes the water with air. So that's why you see a white stream instead of just water. Like that. So yeah, we'll use less water and the pump will go off less often. So all good. Thanks for all your advice. All the wood is out, but it was all rotten. So water was definitely going in, which is not good because water goes in through here and then it will run down under and go into the core here. So it's important that these are well sealed. So now I'm just gonna clean all these silicone or whatever it is, and then I can think about how to rebuild it. Thank you so much to the person who sent us these sanding sleeves for the Dremel. Thank you to everyone who goes to our wish list, because it helps a lot, especially now that I'm getting this deck done. We're gonna need to buy a lot of paint, and also Stuart's working on a big project which you'll find out about next week. And we've just spent a lot of money, 360 euros I think it was, on paint for that project. So thank you very much. These ones are perfect to clean any dirt around the edge here. Small and handy tool. It already looks better and I haven't even fixed it. Just cleaned, sand. You can see the holes for the old portholes. I'm gonna have a break from the noisy work and clean up all this. It's like a giant booger. The one my window full of gunk. I found that the best is to just work it with your hands. You get one bit, stick it to the next. Work the booger.
It's terrible. Look at this corner.
I know. Don't know why they need it so much.
No, because the window didn't fit good.
Yeah, but then just fix the deck.
No, because people are lazy.
Yeah, I think this is boring looking at the boogers too.
What?
Are you excited to be sharing soon what you're working on currently that we haven't said?
Yeah, baby.
Have you had a look at the deck?
Oh yeah, it's cosmic.
Is that all you have to say?
It's the best deck I've ever seen. Have you seen my dick?
No, the deck, not the dick.
There was that band Kiwi advert or something. People come all from all over town, see me dick.
I'll show you the after, once I get rid of the booger material.
And people say they like butyl tape. No,
But is this butyl tape?
I reckon.
I don't know what it is. I don't think it's butyl tape.
Yeah, it's horrible, whatever it is. Cat made poo-poo.
Oh, they showed them the poo.
Waiting for it to dry out so we can sling it in the bush. Ooh.
I did it. Just a little bit of in the like little, how you say?
In the recess. But
Yeah.
kid you not, it's probably going to stay in there.
But yeah, took me 4 hours.
That's not bad. What's quicker, 4 hours or a new window?
It's always what takes longer, the cleaning. For every job, cleaning is the hardest part. It's funny, but
C'est vrai, c'est vrai.
yeah. And yeah, I've got a bowl of, look,
Oh, some second-hand butyl tape.
that's the bowl.
Mm.
So yeah, that was 3.5 days of work. Sanding, more sanding, and then taking the window off and cleaning it. You will think I could have done more, but no, things take time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much to everyone who watches, comments, likes and subscribes. Don't forget to subscribe. And thank you to everyone who supports us, the project and the channel. And to everyone who subscribed lately, because we reached 54,000. Let's go and try for the 60. Go. Subscribe. Anyway, see you next week. Bye. Is that good?
Yeah,
So why are you standing there?
just get some B-roll.
And thank you to everyone also who supports us through PayPal, Coffee. What?
I did 54,000. We hit 54. Yeah.
Okay, again.